We're going to reverse this back. Drop that back hand. Bring that front arm back over top. Front knees towards little toe. And we're going to windmill this down to the ground. Here we go. Front hand down, back arm up. Land it down. Turn that back heel to the sky. So we got the front knee over the ankle. I'm going to take my back foot into the mat. Top of the back foot down, toes behind. Rise up to a low lunge. Clasping the hands onto that front thigh. Inhale, back away, open up. Exhale out of it, down. And bring that front foot, we're going to enter into pigeon here. Walk that front foot across. And drop. So now you square off into the earth. And square off into the earth means the back leg faces into the mat. So this back leg is face down, as opposed to if I'm off to the side and now my back foot's kind of angled off that way. That's not what we're going to square it off. So now you can see my shoulders and hips are square to the earth, and that back leg is straight into the mat, which you can't see, but straight back behind me. But I'll give you that side view. And that's why that back leg is such a telltale sign for this pose. In fact, through the through the month of January, we're going to focus on pigeon. Hopefully, we'll be able to make a few videos to clarify, but I think most of you get the basics of it here. And so once you've got your stance here, we won't get too deep into it, but you get the basic idea. You can drop down onto the forearms. You may also cross the wrists in front and get the forehead into the wrists. Now, when you do this, or you can have the arms extended. When you do this, now you want your back square to the sky, so that if someone was a mile up in the sky or 10 feet up in the sky above you, they would look down and see all facets of your back facing straight to them. So it wouldn't be rotated at all. So that whatever leg you have in front, that glute is opening pretty, it's got a pretty good hip opener there. And just see if you can stay here, release, close the eyes if you're down. Inhale, come back up. And we're going to catch that back foot and draw that. It's an option, okay? We're going to draw that heel into that glute. And it really gets this hip flexor and quad. So steady up. You're going to catch that back foot with the same side hand. Lift that heel up, catch it, and just draw it in towards that glute. And you'll feel that in that quad. Don't overdo it. And then gently release out of it. Let's get back into full pyramid pose. So come into table. And the foot we just had forward, bring it forward again. Now after that deep hip and glute opener that we've received through Pigeon, we're gonna just go right back into that deep hamstring stretching of Parsvottanasana, the full pyramid. And then just walk it back up and around. Good. So even though we've already worked on those legs quite a bit, and we're already 45 minutes through the session, when I come out of that, because that pigeon pose is a pretty deep hip opening that works that good, I can feel a distinct difference between my two legs, even though we'd already gone through a fair bit of warm up with it. So let's get the second side in. We're going to get into Virabhadrasana too, like we did last time. So shoulders and hips aligned, float the arms out, release into it, front knee over the ankle. Don't forget that adductor, that long inner thigh muscle, knee towards the middle toe. Keep that spine vertical so you're not shifting forward, right? You want to avoid that type of thing. Keep that spine so you're just gliding into it. Squeeze that back leg, vision over the front fingertips. Drop that back hand down, reverse, reverse, reverse. Hips low, front knee over the ankle. And windmill down whenever you wish. So you drop that knee and then top of the back foot to the earth, toes away. So we're coming up into low lunge. Inhale, just rise up. Nice release to the groins. Open to the heart. Slowing down the breath. Clasping those palms and fingers onto that front thigh. Inhale, back, 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 heart to the stars. Exhale down out of it. So now we got pigeon on the second side here. Walk that foot across. I'm just going to stay side view. I think everybody understands what it means to have the leg, the torso and hips squared off. So back leg, wherever this back leg is the measuring point, so long as that quad is facing into the earth, you're going to be in pretty good shape. So you can stay in this upright position or back bend position. A lot of times I like to have my hand right at the sole of the foot, and kind of like that bump portion of the palm fits right into my arch, and it's just kind of a nice puzzle piece fit, and it keeps that leg forward. You'd be up in the sky in the back bend. You can drop down, forearms down into the earth. You may cross those wrists in front, forehead into the wrists. And again, so from an aerial photography perspective, the full back should be facing towards the sky. That means the hips are level. You can have the arms out in front. I'm going to come back up. You decide where you'd like to be. you had pretty much freedom of choice in the pose on the first side, whether you want to be up, forearms, arms out in front. This pose has a lot of variations. We just did a few of them here. It was all pretty standard. And then we're going to try and catch that back foot again. So, same side hand. First you bend that leg. Same side hand reaches back for that ankle or heel and tuck it in. And you'll feel that on that quad. Don't do it too deeply. Just what feels right for you. It'll do a little nip, a little bite, and you feel that little mustard on that quad. But nothing wrong. And throughout the month in January, we'll explore more variations. But and when you want to exit pigeon, if you want to get one more nice big back bend with it as reverse as you can. When you're ready to exit your pigeon, come into table. And I can feel that in that leg that was just forward. That